Keith Murdoch. I'm a podiatrist at Anderson Podiatry Center, and today I'd like to talk to you about hammertoes and different treatment options and things that we can do to help you treat the curls that's developing in your toes. So typically when it comes to hammertoes, the things that bring patients into the office is that the curl in their toe is starting to cause them pain. Not all hammertoes are a problem. Often people get by with no problems, but it's when it starts to cause pain or sores or wounds on the top of their toes is usually what brings you in to come and see a podiatrist. When it comes to a hammertoe, all curls in your toes aren't necessarily a hammertoe. There are things called claw toes and mallet toes, which just depends on the joints that are bent, but typically any curl in your toe is generally referred to as a hammertoe. So when that toe starts to curl up, people typically start to develop calluses at the tip of their toe, or the top of the joint that rubs on the shoes is where it can start to develop little corns or sores and other things that can bring you in. Causes of hammertoes, there is a genetic component. You can always look at your mom's feet, your dad's feet, grandma's or grandpa's feet and see, hey, is this where I'm getting this from? But there's also other things. Foot type is a big thing. Typically it's a tendon issue or a ligamentous structure that's causing overpull on the toe and creating the deformity. So when it comes to treatment options, one great thing that can help is correcting your foot type. So padding. Often we see lots of people who come in with little silicone or gel inserts over the top of your toes. There's little inserts that can go underneath your toes that as you walk, they're called toe crests, that help to straighten out your toe as you walk and to reduce that pressure on the top of your toe that might be irritating with your shoes. But when it comes to other options, the next step, if conservative isn't working and still developing sores and pain, the next step would be surgical. When we're able to straighten out your toes often requires either removing a joint, removing a piece of bone, lengthening a tendon, or even potentially fusing one of the little joints in your toes, which most people don't relate a problem with. You're still, for the most part, still able to curl afterwards. You might just lose a little bit of the abilities there. But when it comes to surgical correction, you can usually keep walking and stay on your feet. At Anderson Podiatry Center, we try to keep you on your feet as much as possible. Come see us at Anderson Podiatry Center. We'd love to talk to you about your toes or any other ailments that you might have.